My name is Jennie Wachira, a counseling psychologist and also a divorce recovery coach. I am the founder of SADREF Africa. This is to welcome you to our show. This is my story, whereby we get to share real and candid conversations about our lives experience. You will get to hear amazing stories from people who have gone through divorce. Remember, don't allow your past experience to define your present and your future. Broken crayons, still color.
But coming to appreciate and acknowledge later, kumbe this is what therapy can do, you know. After now, I was in a better a space even of now seeking help and getting to understand what actually that means, you know. Yeah. So, some of the things that we can do, I tell you, yeah, there's something that came out as well that I would want we have an input into it, and I think is Tony who spoke about it. Getting to a place, did you ever felt betrayed or judged, perhaps by family, friends, or church? You talked of church or the society. You know, at that point they didn't understand you and they came out, or they just took off, you know. Yeah.
Maybe before we get there, I would add something about a crazy.
Okay, thank you.
After I enrolled for the counseling and I've said I've stopped calling, and then here I am, I hear that now there is someone in my village house who has been brought. And then I am here now struggling in my single where I had moved to, sleeping on a mattress. And then I decided I must go there and see who is this. So I am in Nairobi and I call my niece, my nephew, and I call my daughter. My daughter was working in along Gwinkothek. Nikawambia, uko wapi? Please come. And I called my nephew because I could not drive. Now I was shaking, you know. Then I told them, and I don't want to be asked any question. You take the steering wheel, and you get in here up to where we are going. It is me who will go, who will say where we are going. I'll give directions. So we started. We moved from Nairobi, and we drove for 4 hours to the village. But on the way, because I had already now with the counseling skills that I had, and I want to thank the trainer, because she was a counselor. And so in between, it's like she was teaching us as she was giving us therapy. We were actually getting therapy. So, and I had already started now, had gotten back to my spiritual position where I was now acknowledging that it is true there is a time and a season for everything, and God knew this. And so I need to start again asking Saint Monica, that is our patron saint in the Catholic Church, for the CWA, the Catholic Women Association. So our patron saint is Saint Monica, who really fought for his son, who became alcoholic, and then he kept praying for the husband who was so abusive and the mother-in-law who was bad. But finally he kept praying and praying and praying until at the end of it, the son became a bishop, Saint Augustine. And the husband died when he was converted, and the in-laws also died when they were converted. So to us, we look at her as a role model, and therefore all the Catholic women should follow the role model of praying for our families. So I said, we went. And on the way now, I started saying my rosary. But I did not say the normal rosary. Usually the normal rosary, you say, Hail Mary, full of praise, until the end for 10. I started, God, give me the grace because if you give me strength, I will kill someone. Just that. And for 10 beats, I kept saying, God, give me the grace. Because if you give me strength, I will kill someone. And I said around 5 rosaries between Nairobi and Makueni. But I was not saying the rosary, I was just repeating that. So I get home and I get to my house. I drove into the compound. No, I didn't even drive to the compound. I left the car. And then we came in with my daughter. And of course, from the gate where he was seated in the sitting room, he could see me through the door with a glass. So he could see me. And then the girl was inside the house. So when I came, he greeted me. And I got into, I didn't even talk to him, I just went into the master bedroom. And of course, in the master bedroom, I found all the accessories that was telling me indeed there is someone. But there was no someone. So I went knocking the other doors. The bedroom for my daughter, for my sons. And finally, the last bedroom, I found her. I got her.
Grabbed her neck.
Grabbed her. But remember, I had told God, and God hears prayers. God, give me the grace. Because if you give me strength, I will kill someone. So we came in the city, and I made her sit there. My ex was seated there, and my daughter. And I was so bold, I told my daughter, well, you are the cameraman, can you take the video and the photos? And we were taking photos. And we were recorded every question that I asked. Now the craziest thing was, I told her, gentlemen, now because I can't leave this one here in my house, because even if I am not here, this is my house, my investment. What are you willing to do? To die or to take your things and get into the car? Where do you live? Said Cabanas. Can you pick your things? Get to my house, to my car. And the man did not do anything. The girl went, picked her bag, put her things, got into my car.
Ish.
Then we drove her. And now,
Hope you didn't take her to Tanya River. That girl is bold.
No, she was given the grace. You know you have no choice. In Makueni,
it's 4 hours.
Yes.
So we drove. Now I told my nephew, can you? We went. And now that is now where I asked questions. You know, I was given questions like, straight to the point. And she had a phone exactly like mine. So she gave me the story until we got to Cabanas. When we got to Cabanas, remember I told God to give me the grace. I told her, is it here? Yes. Get out.
Shuka.
I went back to the house. And remember now that time I had moved to Kikuyu. Now I just came to my house. And when I got to the house, I knelt down and I said, God, please let this be the last time that I am doing something related to this man. And from that time, I have never done. So that's why I thought people are like, you carried her to where? And then the girl later called me and told me, thank you so much for being such a thoughtful person. And when she got to the house, she rolled herself in the house to see whether she was alive. Because when she got to the house, all the way she thought I would. Yes. So sometimes we are pushed to doing very many bad things, crazy things. Let me call them crazy because at that time they are not bad. They're just crazy. It's just your way of reacting to whatever has happened. And I learned one thing about dealing with your issues, that when you are able to manage your emotions, and especially the emotion of anger, then you are able to resolve a lot of issues that may bring about very, very serious repercussions. And so, what would I want to tell people outside there? That sometimes these things, the lower, I mean, the more you are able to manage your anger, your emotions, the better for you, the better for your healing. Because the healing journey becomes better when you learn to manage.
And that's to add on to that, something that we don't realize. Sometimes it feels okay to be angry, like you feel is the best thing, yeah? Because you feel like when you are not angry, you feel like you are trying to, I don't know, to get the other person out of the hook, yeah? Like saying they did not do it, yeah? But you realize once you're angry or once you allow somebody to make you angry, you're actually giving them power to control you.
True.
But from wherever they are, you can wake up, you're not in good mood, you can wake up, you're angry for nothing or for whatever is around you. So, and I think once we come to realize this, is the best thing that we can do is like actually I need to take my power back from whoever I have given, that they can remote control me from wherever they are, and I wake up and I'm angry due to them or anything else around me. And I think that's the best thing that, or the best reward that we can give to ourselves. Take your power back. That no one has to make you feel angry. Yeah.
True, because Jenny, when I managed to control that anger, even the society did not have anything to say, even him, because if I had fought, then there would be, you see, she's the one who came to fight. The society would be, Kuskia, she came to fight, but everybody was like, she came and went with her and did nothing. And a lot of people will look at it like must be a weak person. But in the real sense, you are grabbing your power. It is strength to you because you are giving people reasons to not judge you, but respect you for what you have done.
Thank you for that, Jane. Yes, I was on something else and I wanted your input, Ernest, into that. Having felt betrayed or judged by the people you trusted the most, perhaps relative, friends, the church, society. Perhaps you can share something on that.
For me, I'm more of a person who keeps to myself, and when I have issues, I really go out there and try and elicit any kind of feedback from society and all that. So during that time when I was going through these, mostly I think I was keeping it. If it's people at work, I keep it strictly professional. If it's family, we just discuss like everything is normal. But what I realized, a very big thing that I realized is everybody sort of noticed that I was not normal. Because why I'm saying that is because now after I've worked on myself and I've really gone through focusing on myself, I found that guys are giving me this feedback, na leo umefurahi, na leo uko sawa. Nowadays you're talking very differently. Now, so I realized that it was working. And I also realized one thing, that I really needed like those people to really be talking about and just nudging them and asking them, hey, I have this problem, how do I go about it? That is one thing that I think all my life I never developed. I keep a lot of stuff to myself, but I've been able to get feedback about the changes that are there. So the people probably noticed the way I was and the way I was looking, but nobody had that opening to have that discussion with me.